Good evening. I think everything is working. How is everyone? Tell me, are you experiencing any mood swings or some sort of weird dips in motivation? Or is it just me? I don't know, guys. My day today has been really weird. But I am kind of hoping that the stream is gonna help me out a bit, put me in a better mood. I hope we're gonna have fun tonight. Say hello if you're watching. I really need some energy from you guys tonight. Nobody's saying anything. Oh, there they are. Hello, hello. Good evening. Lovely to have you with me, guys. So without wasting too much time, just as I always do it, just a brief intro to what I'm gonna be doing today. I'm just gonna be continuing on the concept of a road trip, which died a horrible sudden death around the Irvington Speedway the last time I was playing this. So I just made a new character called Daryl Walker II. Daryl Walker II sounds like a football player for Atlanta Falcons. And I'm just gonna go try and go back to the Irvington Speedway and see if I can find my own corpse. That's the plan. And I haven't played this character, obviously. It's brand new. I just spent like 10 minutes earlier to warm up a bit. Daryl Crutch. To warm up a little bit, you know, and get a feeling. Anyways. Is it just me, guys? I mean, I'm not sure if it was the weather or what's wrong, but honestly, I had such a weird day today. Like, I couldn't find the energy to do anything. Which is not great, okay? Because, like, that's not how it's supposed to be. Oh, and in case you're wondering, hold on, let me see if I can break through the window first. Map. So my guy spawned here, basically. So at the very edge, like the southern edge of Irvington, at the Donkey Road. I didn't even know this is called the Donkey Road. And yeah, all these like flame signs, it was me torching things. Now I need to get here because this is where my corpse is. I think my car is somewhere over here or on this road. So yeah, it's gonna take a while. Yeah, getting a car will be a chore. You guys remember, I mean, you absolutely remember the difficulties I was facing when I was trying to get a car. We will see. I mean, look, we never know. We never know what's gonna happen. And I must say, playing the Ark religiously for such a long time, I'm a bit out of the loop of like this classic zomboid, you know. Shit, why is it so dark? So now I am used to, you know, getting out and getting extremely radiated with nuclear fallout and stuff. And right now I can just walk outside and not worry about these things. So my main, not my main, but my first goal, I wish you would have streamed the Ark. The problem with streaming the Ark is, and I'm gonna be very pragmatic, it's not great to stream. First of all, it's dark, so it's not easy to follow, because most of the time when you're outside, it's not easy to see, actually, just, you know, what's happening because of all the darkness. Number two, with the Ark, unfortunately, there's a group of zombies here, I have to be careful. Number two, unfortunately, you do have to keep in mind that it involves making save backups and oftentimes also loading those save backups, which at the stage that I am right now with the Ark, lore-wise, and how many places I visited, it takes up to 10 to 15 minutes to move a backup back to the game folder. So imagine I was streaming the Ark, I would die, and then we would have a 15-minute break. That would not be great cinema, I would assume. Good evening, Blight. So yeah, I've seen some people stream the Ark. Even yesterday, I even visited British Badger. I think that was the guy. He was just at the very beginning of the story, grabbing the fuel tanker. But it just doesn't feel like something that's great for streaming. Let me just put it this way. And with the videos, I mean, obviously it takes a lot of time. It obviously takes a lot of time. I'm going to give you a great example. So yesterday I was finishing up episode 20. And I need a screwdriver. Oh wow, gold ring with a diamond. And well, not to spoil it too much, but it ends with like a raid on my base, and it's not your typical raid when you're getting 4 or 5 bandits. It's like a whole army that just like, you know, storms the Ark. I had to restart it 4 times. So if you consider that, and the action was 60 to 90 seconds because you wake up and you immediately get raided. So out of those 4 times when it took 60 to 90 seconds of being alive, it took me 10 to 12 minutes to load the backup of the save. So effectively I spent an hour trying to get a 90-second sequence. So that's not great for streaming. You guys would get bored immediately and just go do different things. Rightfully so, by the way. Rightfully so. Good evening, everyone. If I missed you in the chat, apologies. I just got sidetracked heavily. Let me catch up while I'm going to eat something. And again, if I am not going to be on top of my game, if I'm going to be missing your chats, apologies. It's not my fault. It's just my head is not functioning the way it should today. Why am I always streaming when you're at work? I don't know. You need to check your schedule. I stream always on Mondays and Thursdays, same time. Well, I try to stream Mondays and Thursdays, same time. This is how you died. Good luck. You were asking about moving backups around faster. Do you mind what kind of drives you are? I do. I have an SSD, basically. That is an important question. The problem is, it's just a lot of files. My current save. You know what? Hold on. Let me quickly check this. So my current save is this is crazy, by the way. It shouldn't be structured like this. But my current save, it's still counting. It's 90,000 files. it's 500 megabytes and it's 90,000 files in 1,300 folders. And that's because I've been going to Ekron, I've been to Fallas Lake, I've been in Rosewood, I've been to Muldra, and you know, it all just creates this whole batch of different files, which you know, when I need to move them, technically it shouldn't take long, but it's just so many files and the PC just calculates everything so long. So one thing that I found which speeds up the process actually myself, previously what I was doing, I was just overwriting. So I had a folder with backups and I was copying it to the folder with the existing save and I was overwriting the files. It's actually faster to delete the file you want to overwrite and just paste a fresh folder. It saves a bit of time, but it's still, it's few minutes right now. And it's just painful, you know. I was cleaning my my trash bin the other day, and I was showing it to my wife. Look, I am removing 1,200,000 files, and she looked at me and was like, "What are you talking about? What do you mean 1,200,000 files?" I was like, "Yeah, look here. It was 1 over 1,000,000 files that I was removing." I'm watching you while hold on, I have to read this through. I'm watching you while I'm working. I'm dogfooding the agent harness I built. The workflow is if you okay. Interesting. It's your last day at work. Congratulations. Is it something, I mean, are you changing for something better? Was that just a rage quit because you've had enough? Wow, so much electrical equipment which I cannot disassemble because I do not have a screwdriver. See, oh Jesus, my brain is not braining today at all. It's gonna be a rough one. Now, with those saves, it's probably also possible to not move everything, but just some, you know, like essential files that store the data, and plenty of those files in the save folders are just like related to locations and places, but like I wouldn't know what to move and what to keep, so I just move the whole folder. So yeah, that's why I am not streaming the Ark. Besides, I need to have something for the videos, guys. Come on. I mean, the story is perfect for making videos. You know, the lore-wise and everything. It's like it's created specifically for a series. Let's see if I can find some tools in this garage. Oh, a generator. Okay, not necessarily tools, but electrical level 1 I am absolutely going to read immediately because it's going to speed up the process very much. And the reason I want to hit electrical as soon as possible is, oh Jesus, because I want to hotwire cars. Not great, not great. I got my 7K stolen and my boss decided it's a great opportunity to follow with a plan of quitting. Oh. Wait, so are you saying that they owe you 7K? Because if that's true, you should sue. And I'm being honest, at least to work inspection. Oh, that's not great, guys. $7K is a lot of money. I'm not sure if I like understood it correctly, but if they owe you that, I would not let go. I mean, it's not life-changing, but I mean, you definitely worked hard for it, so. You could try packing it. But how would that work, Blight? Even if I pack it, what do you mean, like zip it or something? Zip it and unzip it in a different folder, and just move the zip file? I don't know. Maybe that will work. Then the question is, how quickly would I be able to unpack it, right? You know what? That's something that absolutely needs to be tested. Because if the packing and unpacking will take shorter than just transferring the files, you might be onto something. I don't know. We won't know if unless we test it. You know, just for kicks, I actually might do it to see if that is like a good solution. So guys, tell me, what have you been playing recently? Is it still Zomboid? Are you still playing Zomboid, or are you hit with Zomboid fatigue? Something I had earlier this year. Because my Discord has been pretty silent recently, and if it wasn't for Yushi, who came back after a while and just completely dominated all the conversations, that place would be as good as dead. Pragmata, is it good? Yeah, I mean, look, Zomboid without zombies is like The Sims. The problem is you have limited options to furnish stuff, and you can't go to work. One of the things I always enjoyed in The Sims was the fact that, you know, you could build a career. That was cool. I saw this nice car on the main road over here, I think. Yeah, over here. Okay, I take it back. It's not a nice car. I think we've seen it before. It's all messed up. Well, I can always walk to the racetrack. It's not that far away. It's like a day's walking. Maybe I should do that. Then the problem is that that place is just crawling with zombies, and my guy is still barely fit for like intense combat. The nearest car is at the dealership. That's true, it's not far away, and on top of that it's cleared of any zombies. Let's check the dealership. You finished the blanket. Nice. Well, then you need to find something new. Something new to do, you know. Otherwise, you stop showing up to my streams, and I'm gonna be sad. Open source Minecraft. And again, there is a discussion about Minecraft. Should I mention I've never played it? You guys already know this. I'm tempted, and hear me out. I'm tempted, and let me know if you would like to see it. But I'm tempted to make a video about humanity. So to get it, to play it for a couple of hours and make my first impressions video. To get my mind off, you know, the Ark for a moment. Screwdriver, guys. There we go. Sweet. Then I'm gonna prioritize leveling up electrical quickly. Hold on. Gonna finish the book. Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah. I mean, people are able to make incredible things inside Minecraft. I saw folks like building actually fully functional PCs inside the game. Like, what the hell? Then again, I saw this story a couple of days ago that there was this scientist that actually made Doom playable with bacteria or something. What the hell? How are we able to do this? Please explain. I mean, if you're able to achieve that, that means two things. A, you have too much time on your hands, and two, your research gets too much funding. Okay? And there is no argument. Like, this doesn't progress humanity in any shape or form, so... if you know what I mean. Nice. Few minutes and I'm gonna have electrical level 1. It's much easier to achieve in like a real world. I have zero funding though. Well, you need to refine your pitch to investors, you know. Promise them something. And remember to always be pre-revenue. Never talk about revenue. I have played Sims. Which ones? Number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. I'm that old. I played it when it's like when it wasn't owned by EA, when it was still a Maxis game. We made rocks think for us. Microbes seems easier. Interesting. Yeah, that's actually an interesting point of view, right? Because technically, all the technology, it's rocks. It's silica. Exactly. Oh, look at this. The thing is, do you think you would be able to program microbes? Again, I'm not technically savvy to even be like able to understand the concept. What I am able to understand is that this frying pan is, well, it's not technically a frying pan, it's a griddle pan. It's incredibly durable. Food from the garbage, always yummy. I don't think I burned it. EA is doing atrocious things to this game. Insert any game that's owned by EA. Still, the point still remains valid. It's yet another example of a large studio which is essentially just ruining gaming industry altogether. And we've been discussing this on stream also. The only hope are small indie studios, which steer clear of big money, and they are not, you know, influenced by investors and quarterly revenue cycles. But I think that's a utopia. I think it's, you know, the world is never gonna be the same. Hey, Sandow. Good evening. I mean, look at this. Look what's happening. Like, there is this fellow. I'm pretty sure you've heard of him. His name is Elon Musk. Apart from some few pretty decent products that kind of, and it wasn't him delivering, right? But the people who work for him. But apart from several decent products, guy mostly overpriced, overpromised and underdelivered consistently, right? And now what you're seeing is 2 weeks from now, even less than 2 weeks from now, SpaceX is gonna go public as a publicly traded company, right? The evaluation of SpaceX, they're evaluating that brand at almost $2 trillion. They make no money. They literally lose money. They make no profit. What are we talking about? That's just, you know, the best example that everything is just upside down. And this griddle pan is just amazing, by the way. Going back to Earth, away from spaceships. Gotta stay with creators and companies who do not sell their soul for profit. Amen to that. I have a dream to once make something, but I'm so scared of the expectations. Well, you will never know if you meet them if you don't try. So, worst thing is that you know, it's just not gonna be as great as you would think of. What did he overpromise and underdeliver? Ooh. Shall I shall I really start? Okay. Mars by 2022. Mars base by 2028. Roadster by 2016. Tesla Semi by 2018. Cybertruck to be the most powerful vehicle ever created by mankind. Hyperloop. Guys, help me out. The Boring Company, which was supposed to create like some sort of a futuristic tunnel system that's gonna revolutionize the way people travel. These are just from the top of my head. I'm sure I could do better if I give it a bit more thought, but I think that's already something. Essentially, anything that he promised, he wasn't able to deliver. The only thing genuinely that he was able to deliver was decent electric cars, and that's one thing that you have to hand it to Elon, is that he created the electrical car industry. It wasn't as big, and it wouldn't be as big if it was not for him. And he made reusable rockets. Two things. But bro, the guy is gonna be worth $1 trillion by mid-June. He amassed so much wealth. That's we shouldn't have this. And it's all a scam. And Starlink, yes, apologies. Yes, I forgot about Starlink. Starlink, actually, if you look at the SpaceX financial statements, because now that they are going public, they are forced to release their numbers. Starlink is the only profitable piece of SpaceX. SpaceX is broken down into 3 divisions. One is spaceflight. That's losing money. The other one is the XAI scam. That is losing billions of dollars per year. The only profitable part is actually Starlink, which is more profitable than I would imagine, because the annualized gross profit for Starlink for 2025 was like 1,200,000,000, which is decent money. But they're losing cash on everything else. Yeah, exactly. And the funny thing is that their spaceflight division is also funded by Starlink, because they are paying themselves to ship the satellites to the orbit, right? So that's one of the ways to improve your profitability is by creating demand for your own products. Same thing with the Cybertruck. You know who is the biggest net purchaser of Cybertrucks? We're talking about thousands of units. You want to make a wild guess who bought the most Cybertrucks? He could live 50,000 times and he wouldn't be able to spend it all. Not the US government, SpaceX. SpaceX is the single largest purchaser of Cybertrucks. It's the same money, it's the same hands, it just goes from, it just goes from one hand to the other because nobody else wants it. And yet the guy is worth $1 trillion. Like, if you ever need proof that world is just crazy, there's your proof. Nvidia and the AI companies, yeah. The circle jerk of AI, yeah, that's also quite hilarious. And Jensen being the guy that sells shovels during a gold rush. Yeah. I mean, look, I'm not an expert. I'm just a guy that, has an opinion. You might disagree. And please feel free to disagree. It's actually cool when folks disagree because then we can have a discussion. But I really hope we're just, all of this is just crash. We need a crash. We just need to eat the rich, basically. One of my favorite sounds, you know? Okay, so now I am able to hotwire. So let's find a car that's good enough to drive. The dealership is not far away. I just realized I should take some fuel with me. Not a lot, just a little. So that I can immediately hotwire it and go. I didn't notice, but almost the whole day passed. Eating the rich is a horrible idea. Limiting them probably makes more sense. Yeah, like we need a fair taxation system. I saw this really funny, wrong word, really tragic meme the other day. When you are like a multi-billionaire, your company made $100 billion, but it costed the company $99 billion, so you can only tax it on that $1 billion difference. But when, you know, you make $60,000 a year, but it costs you $58,000 to survive, fuck it, you're gonna be taxed on that $60,000. Sad but true. I think this car looks nice, huh? Is the game silent? Let's see. That's the thing. It's almost like full volume. I don't get it. I was recently, remember recently I had the same issue. Hey, Avalon Page. I had the same issue when I was streaming with Oxy the other day. You guys were also saying that the game is silent, and yet it's like max volume, and even in my audio mixer, it's boosted up. Don't really understand why. That's weird. Hey, this is mint condition. This is in great shape. The color could be better. This like weird, I don't even know how to describe this. It's not orange. It's like baked salmon? Something like that. Companies are taxed on the money made after deductions like expense. People should be able to claim expenses too. Roasty red. Yeah, good one. Can you recolor cars? You can through debug mode. Not in the base game. Maybe there is a mod for that. Not familiar with any. You can, but only red. And you know why red? Because red is faster. Yeah, and again, Corey, like I remember you were mentioning that in one of the previous streams that you guys also do farming. Like I have this, this opinion idea in my head that when you hit like $1 billion in net worth, you should just, you know, get an award for winning at life. Congratulations, you like passed the game, and anything else is, you know, there's a cap. But obviously that's look, it's for smarter people than us to figure out. Some, you know, professors of economics and sociologists to figure out these things, not just random people. But we definitely need a system in which yeah, things should work differently. I mean, if your company is making $40 billion in net profits per year and yet your employees cannot support themselves, something's broken. And should not be this way. Just drive through zombies. That's the way to paint it red. The problem is it also gets, you know, like dents here and there, which are not great. Okay, it's 8 p.m. and I'm a bit tired. You know what? I have a dilemma. Should I sleep here and go to the Speedway tomorrow? Or just go to the Speedway immediately? I think I'm gonna go to the Speedway immediately. Yeah, I think that's a better idea. Well, not to the Speedway, but to that house that I stayed in before. Oh, I love this. Having money should not be the best way to earn money. That is actually, that's capturing the gist. Am I planning to cover some other games? Yes. I even tried it once with my single episode of Kerbal Space Program, which nobody watched, which is fine because it was done more to just try things out. Right now I am so hooked on Ark that I'm not planning on doing anything else. I want to finish that first. But maybe, you know. Well, being a YouTuber, when you switch games, that's like the biggest test. Because people usually watch you for or like people tend to find you for a specific content. And then if you're able to switch games or switch niches, that's pretty huge. Problem is, I love Project Zomboid. And I still have fun playing the game, so why should I switch? See my point? But yeah, obviously, maybe in the future. Do you have any Oh, Jesus. Wow. That was a massive skid. Do you have some suggestions? Maybe there is something I should try. This is my car, guys. Look at this. And my little trailer. Do I have any smokes inside? Conspiracy crap. I forgot about this. I do have smokes. Oh, perfect. Oh, and I got the whole armory here. Lovely. Did I play Resident Evil? No. Valheim. Never played Valheim. Thank you, Corey. That's very humbling, you know? Especially that, I mean, I still do it for fun. I mean, this is just, you know, this is a side gig that keeps me occupied. And I really like it. What's this? Oh, okay, that was... It was a zombie, but it looked weird for a moment. I did all of this. It was me. I did that. You should play Słoneczko. Dude. Like... I'm 40 years old. If I would play that, I would be locked up in jail immediately. So now that I am at the Irvington Race Speedway, what I need to do is I need to find my corpse because I want to recover all the loot that I found, including my freaking wizard hat. I know there are wizard hats over here, but this is not the original one. Looked like a scarecrow. Indeed it did. Indeed it did. Is my PZ modded? It is, but slightly. I'm not this 200 plus mods person. In fact, my mod list, I've been often asked about it. Few cars added, spawn locations, clean hotbar, combat text, effortless towing, because this is a road trip, couple of map related mods, PZ clothing, put animal in bags, proximity inventory. Not many mods. If I was to reset the Ark, would I choose Sunday Driver? I would. Even though I learned to drive in the Ark, and I noticed that, first of all, on the main roads, like highways and those roads between the cities, there really aren't many obstacles. There are plenty of traps in cities. So, you know, those random chairs in the middle of the road, which for some reason are enough to wreck an SUV. Whoever made that furniture, I would love to have a word, because if I'm going to be remodeling my kitchen, I need someone that's going to make it as durable as the chairs in the Ark. But I think Sunday Driver, given the whole context of the mod, it's definitely worth considering, because like you're not expected to drive fast. Rand Print, good evening. Though I am up for a trip to Louisville, and since it's a very long drive, and you're based in March Ridge, going from March Ridge to Louisville with a Sunday Driver, oh, sounds like a chore. And there is also one more thing that you need to take into consideration, which I would consider quite important. You're not able to survive without filters for your gas masks. So if you are expected to cover long distances, you need to take into consideration the fact that you might run out of filters. So yeah, it's complex. I've played Ark long enough. I wouldn't consider myself an expert, but I think I have a pretty decent experience now with the mod itself, and I think Sunday Driver is definitely something to consider. But you need to be able to work around the edges and have, especially for longer trips, have sufficient supplies of like necessary items. Oh, that broke really fast. Also, speaking of the arc, prioritizing blade weapons. Absolutely, I would absolutely recommend prioritizing blade weapons, because you're essentially able to get nearly infinite like supply of machetes, because you have a few of them to begin with. It's very common to be found with bandits, and since it's a small weapon, you're not utilizing that much energy when using it, so your character tires out slightly slower than with, you know, using a crowbar or an axe or something of that kind. Therefore, I would definitely say blade weapons. Then again, the base game is not great to in terms of, you know, professions or bonuses to blade weapons. I think with blade weapons, is it only the, I think it's the surgeon, so like the doctor profession has bonuses. There is something else that has a bonus to blade weapons, but obviously if I was to go with an occupation, I mean veteran. That's a no-brainer. I'd love to visit Louisville someday, IRL. Really? Not sure it's that great. I mean, obviously, it's linked to the game. I think it's just like a regular mid-sized town. There is a mod which makes air better inside cars, so like you're able to breathe it. Oh no! My frying pan! It finally gave up. Shame. I am also playing with several mods. So, like my ARC playthrough, in the videos actually the whole list is included. So I do play with like a light mod pack. Combat text, clean hotbar. It's very difficult for me to play these days without these two mods. Nothing game changing, you know, just something more like quality of life. Corey, actually that's doable already. The only reason why I am not doing that is being very honest, I failed to successfully set it up. So there are ways to stream to multiple platforms at the same time, and that I was even able to do. The thing was that I wasn't able to get like proper audio to be fed into Twitch. That's why I'm only on YouTube. Somebody once told me that I should just stream on Kick instead. You should stream on Kick because the money is great on Kick. I don't care. I am like, Kick's policies are totally against like my own personal values, I would say. And that's why I'm just on YouTube. It has a sandbox setting for how much the car filters. I didn't know that. So the way that the playthrough that I am having, the series, it's just all base settings as Slayer designed it. I didn't tweak anything. Kick is full of degens. Well, because that's where the money is. So, I mean, look, I'm not sure if you guys know you probably know, but just to kind of give more context. Kick is a sub-brand of Stake, the brand, and Stake is essentially crypto gambling. So yeah, I'm fine. I don't really need that. Oh, another energy drink. Not my favorite, but yeah. RV expansions for road trips, yes. Totally agree. In fact, Build 41, my son and I, we played multiplayer and we had school buses modified. Each one of us had our own. And we went on a trip to Louisville with those. It was fun. Oh, you have to install the mods to be able to modify the setting. I see. So, my corpse is somewhere around the track. I remember there was plenty of zombies. There were much more than I expected around the garage area over here. So... I ended up with 3 extra squares left. Either you are very poor at math, or very poor with planning. But look at it this way. You have 3 extra squares. That's already beginning of another blanket. Well, I'm definitely not gonna be able to kill all of them with just a basic melee weapon. Impossible. Not with this level of skills and strength. So, or maybe, if I get lucky. If a couple of crits land. I could use something that would trip them over. This would be easier. I'm gonna catch up on chat as soon as I'm finished with this. This requires, you know, a bit of focus. Holy shit! Not bad. I'm surprised. I wasn't expecting. I wasn't expecting to handle this. I was expecting that I would need to pull back. Good. What were you saying? Hate gambling content. A lot of it targets kids. Yes, that's the problem. And like, one of the reasons why I really appreciate what CoffeeZilla is doing is he's actively, bless you, baby. Oh, you look very nice. My wife was jogging and she just came back and she's still in her jogging outfit. Jogging, running. Apologies, Jesus. See, I gotta get the terminology right, otherwise I'm in trouble. That's why I like what CoffeeZilla was doing with gambling. He had a great series on loot boxes and the entire industry around Counter-Strike. It's pretty incredible how much money is being like funneled into that industry, and most of it is just getting kids into gambling, and it's only gonna get worse. It's only gonna get worse. You have Poly Market right now, which is also gambling, but now packaged differently. And with crypto, it's so easy to bypass any age restrictions. Yeah, kids these days, sadly, they are being you know, bombarded from every single angle with these things. Am I into hardware? What are you doing? And the knitting is literally 0. Oh, here they are, look! So this is this happy bunch that... hold on, maybe I can bypass them somehow. Where's my car, by the way? I think I did park it over here. So not that bad. You know what's crazy? Is that before I died, back in like 2 weeks ago when I played this, I already killed like 200, 300 zombies here total. Then I died, and they just keep on coming all the time. There's so many of them. Oh, and they still haven't fixed the bug with these concrete barriers. Still unable to jump over them. Oh, that's stupid. That's really stupid. Whoa. I have to find my corpse. Don't allow my kids on the internet unsupervised. I'm actually in the process of setting up some phones with Ubuntu Touch. More and more people will do that. And I think that's actually good. AI coding has made software cheap. That's true. Though the thing is, it's cheap now. It's cheap now. It's not going to be cheap forever because all the AI companies are running huge. They're basically running on a loss, right? So there's going to be a time in what I think is not so distant future, where the cost of running models and using stuff like Claude code is gonna go up to a point where it's gonna be again more efficient to just get your own developer rather than a language model. Right now, everyone is just encouraging people to use coding with AI to vibe code and stuff because most of the compute cost is still incurred on the you know, the side of the brands that provide the code itself. But that's going to change at some point. What I do use AI, however, myself is one of the things that I am really responsible at work is like my company uses Jira for workflow management and like flowing of tasks. And I am now one of the people, actually the only person that's kind of responsible for putting as much automation into our workflows as possible. And like, I was never a coder. I never had any contact with that before. So I just started to use Gemini to help me out with setting up automation rules, you know, figuring out what's possible or not. And for that, it's useful. It's not always right, because sometimes it provides, like, you know, solutions which are impossible. But okay, if you're able, if you know how to filter the feedback, you can actually use it to make your life easier. I would say that probably local is the future to some extent. But then again, if local is the future, then that creates a pretty massive problem, which is why the hell do we need all these major massive data centers which are costing, you know, hundreds of billions of dollars. They are effectively destroying local communities where they are built. And if we're just gonna switch to local, why? So you need them all, those data centers only to train these models? If so, do you really need that much? I think it's like, you know, it's the economy of the AI industry is still not fully figured out. It's all currently based on hype and promises. I don't think anyone made real legit calculations and found ways to make the numbers work. Good night, Yume. Take care. We need data centers so our governments can spy on us more effectively. Yes, we need to funnel more data and more money into Palantir. I'm sure Peter Thiel and Alex Karp would love to get their hands on more money and more data. I mean, all you need to do is just look at Peter Thiel. The guy looks like a covert lizard. Creepy person. What is my car, guys? I forgot where I parked. Oh, over here. Dude, where's my car? No, seriously, I really wasn't expecting the Irvington Speedway to have so many Zeds. There's literally hundreds. Hundreds. And I'm not even done. Hold on, I'm being called up for answering. Batman's voice, answer me. What did you ask me? Is Argri dead? What do you mean? I don't understand the question. By the way, which Batman's voice? Bale? Or Ben Affleck? Or who played Batman recently? Wasn't Robert Pattinson playing Batman? Or maybe, you know, maybe some sort of an old school Batman like Michael Keaton or George Clooney. Oh Jesus, that Batman with George Clooney was horrible. Or wait, no, you know what? Bale was my favorite Batman. Easy. But that's because I just love anything that Christopher Nolan does. I just thought of this wonky Batman series from the 60s, which shows up on my Instagram feed from time to time. I'm not sure if you guys know it, what I'm talking about. Maybe it's just my feed, but there was this like really awkward TV series made in the 60s. It's just so ridiculous. I don't think agriculture is dead. I mean, why would it be? It's just like mid-November. Imagine Batman with a Scooby voice. Hey, Miniok. We need to figure out where we are going this Saturday. You need to like, you go out more. I spend my life at home. You're far more social than I am, so I'm counting on you. By the way, who is Adam West? Because I don't know. Oh, that was the Batman from the 60s. So you know which Batman I'm referring to. Okay, cool. Well, your Instagram feed is almost the same as mine, so highly likely you've seen the same reels. In-game takes forever to grow anything and then the crops die. Why does it suck? Hold on, I gotta pause and deep dive into this. So, I heard these complaints. In fact, I faced that in earlier builds of the game, like 42.78. It wasn't really great. But when I was playing my offline playthrough, the one that like was very long and it still have the save, it's not dead. It was actually extremely easy. I had barely any of my crops died. I've managed to level up to agriculture level 10 in a single season, unfinished season. I think by September I was already at agriculture level 10, and those plants required limited maintenance. Most of it was watered through rain. All I was doing was adding compost. So unless I was extremely lucky that none of my crops died, I haven't faced this problem. And it takes time, so it's kind of hard to replicate. When I was doing my agriculture video, it took me 3 to 4 months in game to do. So yeah, it does take time, but the yield is pretty amazing, and I would say it's worth it if you're planning a sedentary lifestyle. If you are not the type of a player that likes to have this sedentary lifestyle, then you should do what a real hunter-gatherer would do, and that is to just, you know, live off whatever you're able to find. But agriculture is really excellent if you need source of carbs for weight maintenance and stuff. And about going out, you seem to know Knox County pretty well. Yes, if I was to pick a spot to watch the game in Knox County, I would probably be able to have at least a single suggestion per each town in the game. Not sure they will be showing the Champions League though. They would probably show it's November, so they would be showing what's in like NBA is the season's already football season. Like November is midway through football season, so they would probably be showing, I don't know, Steelers against Panthers or something. We should be able to turn zombies into fertilizer. There is a mod that allows that. Just saying. There's even a magazine specifically for that purpose. Compost takes time. You put food in it, and it takes time. After 2 to 3 weeks, you just have to have a sack. Right-click on it, and you're able to get compost. I mean, agriculture is essentially patience. You need to be patient to yield the rewards of agriculture. Like in real life, you know. I'm doing pretty good, actually, guys. Only 116 zombies. Well, it felt like more. It felt like at least 200. Oh shit. Okay, I think the outside, for the most part, is now safe. So now my next target would be the garages, but I think I'm just gonna drive there. Yep, that's what sucks with agriculture, right? But it's not only wildlife. It can be wildlife, it can be droughts, it can be hail, cold. There are so many things which can mess up your crops. That if you're doing that to like sustain your family and like this is your primary source of income, there is like major risk involved. I'm not sure if you're able to like insure yourself in case of these types of situations, as I have no knowledge. But there's definitely external factors which you are unable to control that could be detrimental. Oh, nice. Entire orchard destroyed by deer. You serious? The whole thing? What was the orchard? What was that, like fruit bearing trees or? Oh wow. Nice combo, only problem that I wasn't able to finish this off properly. Oh, come on. I want to have my own cherries. Peaches, pears, and apples. Wow, that's horrible. I want to have a cherry tree in my garden. And maybe something else also. But cherries, absolutely. My wife loves cherries. And they are incredibly expensive. So we definitely want to have our own. Oh, the entrance to the track is closed. Ah, weird. Didn't know that it's barricaded. I'll need to That means I have to kill the zombies and remove the barricades, which I wasn't prepared to do. Let me kill a few more. I almost broke a metal baseball bat, guys. Just to like appreciate the amount of swings that were put into the process. I'm almost at a point where a baseball bat that's made of metal is about to break. Too many coming. Gotta go. I think I gotta get some rest before I come back. And we have snow. How many of you never seen snow? Like never experienced snow in Zomboid in your own playthroughs? Because normally if you like start... That was a pretty bad time to mention snow. It's just randomly disappeared. You could not make this shit up. What the hell happened? Brilliant. That was brilliant. Bro starts talking about snow. Poof, snow is gone. Clip it. Yeah, maybe I should. You guys can clip it. I think the streams are clip like eligible. Books. I forgot I have books. They love to eat food and they don't find much about. I think you're trying to grow usually. Okay. 50 trees eaten completely bare. I would be so pissed. Yeah, you probably have to fence it in somehow. Is there a way to, like, I don't know, put something that would be scaring them away? I don't know. Some sort of a specific noise-making machine or some sort of, I don't know, like, smell which would force them to stay away. Have I leveled up all the skills? No, I never leveled up all the skills. Never lived long enough, nor had the patience to do that. A dog, yeah, the dog would work. One of the reasons we domesticated them, right? To help us out with these things. Wow, there's 20 of you watching, are you serious? 22 even. Hello. Wow, I wasn't expecting this many. Hey guys. glad that you decided to spend a couple of minutes on stream. Say hi, I mean, especially if you're watching for the first time. Yeah. My dogs came for some attention. Hold on, guys. Puzzle, say hello. No, I'm not gonna say hello. There's 20 people watching. Say hello, be a good dog. No. Speaking of dogs, exactly. So this dog has a soul of a cat. Like it's a dog that actually jumps on chairs, sits on laps, stuff like that. I think it's enough, yeah. I mean, he's definitely more visually pleasant to be watched than my mug, but yeah. If I was to... We're having a discussion, baby, about deers destroying orchards. So Corey, who's watching, like described a story where deer came into the orchard and like completely ate all the fruits of 50 trees, which is pretty horrible. But I was just thinking about Guccio. Imagine if deers would come to our garden, how Guccio would react. Yeah, he would probably die of a heart attack. You should just put him in your chair and play off screen. Yeah, that's like aura farming of my dog. Exactly. That's what I should do. I was mentioning that so many times, but whenever I need to break the ice at work, like somebody on a call or something, I tend to get him to jump on my lap and everybody is already like immediately sold. Works every single time. Does it break stuff? It doesn't, no. He only likes to play with my socks. It's like his favorite toy, you know? He doesn't play with any toys, but if you like make a ball out of socks, he loves it. And the other one, Guccio, he also doesn't damage anything, except if you give him like a plastic bottle to play with, he's gonna eat it. He's pretty stupid. And he's, yeah, it's like, I'm not sure if you heard Oxy, but she also mentioned that the only thing they are damaging is my mental health. Which is very true. It's very true. Oh, I got all this food here. Just lovely. I'm gonna have some cheese. It was a new orchard. Seriously, freshly planted. Oh, damn it. Was it insured or is it like all a loss? I'm not sure if you can even insure these things. Probably wasn't. I'm sorry, man. Honestly. Really sucks. Polsce. So my wife told me that in Poland there is actually, like obviously where I live, there is actually a way to claim damage if wild animals damage the crops. It's probably linked to the way that the forestry department manages like wildlife and stuff. I don't know, but that really sucks. Really, really, really sucks. Okay, I think I'm gonna go back, guys. I have to find my own corpse. I will not stop until I do. The way that it works here, and again, I will probably have to educate myself a bit more once we move. When we move, hopefully sooner rather than later. But the way that it works here is that all the like forests and also the wildlife that lives in these forests is strictly controlled by like the national forestry departments and local, like, you know, county and state departments. So they have hunters and stuff who are like public employees, and they are expected to maintain the proper population of all the different wildlife. So I would imagine if you like, again, it's what my wife told me. I'm not an expert here. But if there are indeed some that you can claim some damages and get some reimbursement on those, it's probably coming from the budgets of these organizations, which are state funded, so it's like public money. Why am I carrying a book with me? It's just again me not doing a good job taking care of my inventory. Okay. Let's hit the track. Oh, come on. Więcej was matka nie miała? Good, I guess that's all of them. For now, at least. Can I kill it through the concrete barricade? No. Thing is, it can kill me though. Install furniture. Oh shit. Aha! How are you gonna manage this, huh? See what I did here? Okay. Hitting the racetrack now. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm gonna get pole position. Your son wants to play Dead of Winter. Are you serious? I mean, that's amazing. The problem is it's difficult. Do you think he would manage? Oh shit. Spectators! I'm gonna break the car. Marshals should not be on track during race. Like, seriously. It's not Canada. One lap and I almost completely broke the car. Not great. Oh! I didn't watch the race, no. I did not watch the race. I just saw a highlight of a marshal picking up debris and running away from a, like, I think it was a Ferrari car that was going into the pit lane. And I've seen some clips of Max and Lewis just talking nice about each other. And I obviously seen, you know, George Russell retiring from the race. As a Zomboid Pro driver, I must say that was pathetic. You see, I would never usurp the title of a pro driver. You can call me Lance Stroll of Zomboid driving. Nicolas Latifi. Why is it that when you're a pretty horrible driver, you're Canadian? What's the story with that? I haven't noticed that before actually, but both Stroll and Latifi were Canadian. One might say is because they are very rich. Meaning Canada is a place where you can earn a lot of money. Okay, I died somewhere over here, not far away from this place. I'm sorry, what happened just now? To be a good driver, you need to be aggressive. Canadians are too nice. That's an interesting theory. Now, these two particular examples, they were classic pay drivers, right? So, daddy's money got them into the sport. You died less in the whole Zomboid experience than I did during one day. You haven't seen me playing the Ark, mate. I died so many times. It's pathetic. But that is what warranted, you know? It's a different experience. Ah. Shit. Oh, that was close. That was too close for comfort. Oh shit, I'm cooked. I'm cooked so bad. Bye, I'm gonna come back. The physics in the game are just wonderful. For some reason, look, guys, I am unable to run over the crawlers. Nice. Your video cut when you talked about whether you were into hardware projects or not. It cut back somewhere out around. Yeah, knitting and hardware projects is probably like doesn't mix and match well. I'm not. My general like manual skill is just horrible. Hold on, guys. My headphones cut off. I'm gonna make a fillet out of this zombie. Or not. Man, all my weapons break so fast. I don't have anything else to fight with. Nothing at all. Oh, okay. I gotta get back to the car. And get some more weapons. By the way, I was hoping to find some NASCARs. There are none. Now you guys told me last time they are somewhere in the... They could be in the garages? Car number 34! Oh my god. Okay. Now this is a car that's worth dying for, so I just have to get it. That's a jackpot, guys. Yep, car number 34. My favorite, well, my favorite, the number I used to play football with. So 34 has a very special place in my heart. The funny thing is, I don't see my corpse. Holy shit. It's pretty amazing that the car is still driving, you know? Man, they're just pouring out of here all the time. Okay, last pass. Then I think I'm pushing it a bit too much now. The smell must be really nice here, you know? How many zombies did I kill? 291. Most of it with a car. Yeah, it's almost dead. You know it's bad when the lagging starts. I know very well. Yeah, I experienced that in this nice little place called the Military Research Facility recently. The lag was unbearable. I have to get that car. That's my main mission now. whatever the cost. Now, question number 1. Do I have a rubber hose? Because it's probably not fueled and I'll need to siphon at least some of the gas. Question number 2. Do I have enough firearms to do that? Rubber hose? No rubber. I do have a rubber hose. Okay, good. Too bad it's not 26. Ricky Bobby's the best. As if the car is working. Yeah, we don't know if it's good. We don't know if it's actually good. Now, the reason I am so happy that it's car number 34 is, like mentioned already, but I used to play American football, and 34 was the number I played with. And the reason I chose 34 out of all the numbers was because of Walter Payton. I don't have guns. I don't have, apart from that patrol revolver. Where are all the guns? I thought I had more guns. I mean, I have tons of ammo. But I don't have any firearms. Huh. Okay, patrol revolver. What kind of... It uses magnum rounds. Okay, so it's pretty powerful. Yeah, no guns in the trunk. That's the problem. I thought I had a pistol or something, or at least a shotgun. They're probably in my corpse. Exactly. They're probably in my corpse. I'm pretty sure I had some guns. Gas. The car won't run without fuel. Hold on. I just realized I am not using a belt. Okay, I'll find one somewhere. I might try and just lure them away and quickly hop into the car number 34. Fuel it and run away. So instead of just fighting all these zombies, you know, get in and get out. That's also a strategy. Oh shit! Very poor timing. I want to find my corpse. Yeah, I just cannot. it's nowhere to be found. That's a problem. No, not sure why. My reload speed is just terrible. Yeah, that's totally like I wanted to say Chicago style, but I'm not sure if that's appropriate to say. Not great at shooting though, and the reloading takes ages. It fits. Oh, a shotgun. A bit more firepower then. Now I am doing it mostly just to lure them away, you know? And I'm gonna do like a U-turn and try and hop into the new car. Okay, what's the situation around car number 34? Situation is extremely hostile. Yep. That was a good plan. It just didn't work. Shit, I have to kill all of them then. Well, you've asked for it. And I cannot see my corpse. Nowhere to be seen. You know what would be pretty great now? If I could have some sort of a like a apocalypse type of a vehicle, like a dump truck, like a dumpster truck with like a plow or something. Just plow right through them. Oh, come on. A harvester, yes. This is PZ. It would take 3 zombies to make it undrivable. True. Yo, why am I so poor at shooting? Oh, because like I'm not built for shooting. Fair. I'm used to my veteran build. Deadly with firearms. But you know what? They're actually starting to move away. The thing is, there are reinforcements coming in from the west. What is the mod that you just posted, Blight? Is it a harvester? Well, you know, it's tempting to just quickly add the mod, go into debug mode, spawn it in here, and just have fun. But I don't think that's allowed. Ten out of 10 would watch. Redefining the road trip. Yeah, that would be a pretty significant redefinition of the goals. Bad idea. I don't need trunk capacity anyway. I'm perfectly normal. No need to worry about me. Okay, maybe I'll manage to check it now. Looks good. Looks really good. No fuel though. Luckily I have fuel. Won't make it. I mean, the fact that this car is still driving is crazy. It shouldn't be driving anymore. It should be completely messed up at this stage. They just keep on coming. Stop! There's enough of you already. I mean, look at this. Oh, one jumped out of the window on the first floor. Hey, Achilles. Good evening. I must say you joined at the right time. Where was the shotgun? Yeah, screw the shotgun. Oh. I'm determined, guys. I want that car. Oh shit, I'm getting corpse sickness. Not great. Well, honestly, I cannot blame him for that. Oh, just die, Jesus. Oh, are you serious? Seat is missing. How can I get in? Oh no 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 no. Worst thing that could happen. Nice. Please hotwire fast. Oh no. This is intense. This is like... I know what I'm gonna do. I am going to block access. So it's not gonna be easy for them to get in. I just have to find a way to get in myself. Big brains. Shit, it didn't work. Come on, just hotwire. Absolute cinema. Thank you very much. Now I just have to find a spare window. And I have to be really careful because these things are incredibly powerful. Like, really powerful. I don't want to break it, you know. I want to be really careful. No radio, no nothing. What's the trunk capacity on these things? 16! 16! No lights, no window, no radio, no right seat. But why is the trunk capacity only 16? Trunk. Fuck. Okay, well, it is what it is. I gotta grab some spare parts. Oh, look at this. I am dehydrated. This is bad. Well, I got the car though. I'm happy anyway. I'm gonna leave some litter. Okay, I am super happy I got the car. I'm gonna be using it at all times now. The thing is, it's probably a very specific type of a window. I don't think I can use like a regular car's window. Oh, actually I can. Lol. That's easy. And these are just sports cars. Okay, cool. I know what kind of parts I need then. Babe, I have to show you the car that I got. It's number 34. It's actually number 34. Performance brakes. Ooh. Thank you. I am really happy. I can already say that the stream was a massive success, only purely because of that. Okay, this also has performance brakes. I'm just gonna take that one because that one is just in an amazing condition. Way to impress your wife. Kind of. Yeah, do I have all the necessary car tools? I don't have a jack. Jack! Come back! Well, guys, I think we can tick the box in the Irvington Speedway. And I would say I even burned parts of it, so... that would also mean... That would also mean that I can consider it burned. My wife always indulges me with a very unenthusiastic, oh cool. I'm sorry. I must say Oxy is very supportive. I think that car is way too powerful for her. That would not end well. That will be that will probably be a disaster. Yes. It's 10 p.m. but yes. Okay, but okay. Nie wiem, jakaś reklama. I forgot to put the radio in. I just read your comment, Corey. That's funny. How long have you guys been together? If you know, if that's not a secret. Oh, the battery is not great. Hey, maybe I should make this like a project. Maybe I should make a project and get this car to 100%. What do you say? 14 years. Amazing. My wife and I, it's been 10. Why? Of course I know. Together for over 10, married for... It's gonna be 7. Babe, it's gonna be 7 soon. That's crazy. When did that happen? I genuinely... I cannot tell when did that happen. So what do you guys think? Do you think I should make this car a project and put it... get it to 100%? That would imply the need of finding, like, perfect condition car parts. And quite high level of vehicle maintenance, so they don't break while I work on it. I never did that, actually. I never made a project car, like, end to end. Hold on, I need to get a seat for the passenger. Married after knowing each other for 3 months. Okay, that's crazy. But, like, apparently it worked for you guys. I know I was looking for a Jack without success. I was making the same, like, shitty joke about Jack from Titanic. I mean, we're gonna find one sooner or later. Oh, a wrench. I need a wrench. I do have a wrench. Babe, can you bring cookies, please? Yeah, I'm hungry. Like, I'm really hungry. We have plenty of cookies. How do you connect a trailer to a car? That is a great question. I'm gonna show it to you in a moment. I just need to install the passenger's seat. So if you bear with me for 2 minutes, I'm gonna show you exactly how to do that. It's very simple. You just have to use the contextual menu. Ah, front right seat needs to be empty. That's fair. Okay, I'm gonna show it to you now, so I won't keep you waiting. You have to get your car close to the trailer, like in this example, and you press V by default. It opens up the contextual menu for a vehicle, and you have this huge plus over here. It allows you to attach trailers or other cars also, if you want to tow, to the vehicle. The same way you would access, you know, like refueling from a pump and stuff. I didn't know that for hundreds of hours, so it's okay to not know these things. It's Zomboid is a game where you can have hundreds, oftentimes even thousands of hours and still learn new things. So I'm happy that you learned something on my stream. Press V to fix your mic. So the problem with the mic is it's screwed on to this beam over here, and over the last few days it started to like lose the grip on the beam. I'll have to fix it. It's really annoying. There, much better. I need tail lights, but I'll find them later. Cookies. Ah, thank you. We had a really light dinner today. Wait. Door. Why can't I? There. We had a very light dinner today, and I am so hungry. Yeah. Hold on, guys. I need to check something. Okay. So we had soup today, okay? And essentially the soup was just potatoes, which were seared on some butter to begin with. And then I had to Google it because I don't know what's the name of this particular vegetable. But it's called broad bean. So it was just potatoes, broad bean, some broth, obviously, and a little bit of dill on top, and feta cheese. And that was like literally the whole, my whole like 2-course meal for the day, because we didn't have anything else. And I am just so hungry. I can feel my stomach like digesting from the inside. Such a horrible feeling. I could probably eat like 2 large McDonald's meals right now and I wouldn't even notice. But I can like, I'll live off cookies. Where I'm from? I'm from Warsaw, Poland. And I think, if I'm not wrong, you are the first person on my stream that commented and mentioned that they are from South Africa. So that's one of the amazing things with internet. You get to connect to people from all over the world. Amazing. You mentioned you've been playing 40 hours. So let's just say the whole world is ahead of you. How do you like it so far? Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Don't do this to me, please. Oh, great. The car has no headlights. Okay, I get it. It's a NASCAR. Man, it drives really weird. It's so fast. Yeet. Guys, I'm sensing some serious danger with this car. Oh, it has headlights. Look at this. It's so cool. These headlights give 0 light, but at least they look cool. Attaching a trailer to this thing is a crime. I would... I totally agree, yes. I totally agree. The thing is, I need, you know, I need storage space. I absolutely need it. And I need... Oh! Oh no, my roast. My roast is stale, I forgot about it. Anyway. So, where should I go next? Are there roof racks for race cars? Probably not. That is a good question. Should you wear fireman clothes? I can tell you that in this chat there is at least one person who would say that you should. I personally don't like them. My favorite clothes are leather jeans. I mean, leather pants, not leather jeans. It's impossible to have leather jeans. Leather pants with leather patches. They are probably the best, but they are very hard to get unless you make them yourself. If you level up tailoring and stuff. Corey says Akron. I think Akron is a possibility. You know what? Let's do Akron. Let's go to Akron. Yes, it's true. You don't need the train station is along the way, so we're gonna go to the train station. I'm just gonna wave to you guys when we get to the train station, and then we're gonna go to Akron. There is a cool spot in the Akron Church, which not everyone is familiar with. It's true, you do not need a generator magazine to operate the generators. It's only true, however, if you're playing Build 42, because that was not a thing in Build 41. It was only introduced in Build 42. So if you're playing Build 42, you're good with just leveling up electrical, which is a painful process, but it's doable, absolutely. And if you're playing Build 41, you're stuck with the magazine. Which farmhouse are you setting up in Akron? The one east of town, like just outside near the lake? That's if that's the one. It's like a classic location. Thank you, Antelope, for advertising the masterclass series. It's decent, yeah. By the fire department. By the fire department. Ah, yeah, of course. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. We've been there recently on stream. The masterclass series is like a whole series of tutorials that's on my channel. They're mostly good in a sense that they are not out of date. They are 85% accurate because of some changes that were added into the game after I made the videos. But if you're just starting, you might find them really valuable. So I am breaking down all kinds of different skills. I have also like breakdown of all the different locations and what to expect from them, stuff like that. Yeah, and in the extinction run, which I became incredibly frustrated with. Okay, get my loot organized because like, I'm not sure if you guys noticed. I'm sure you did. I have no bandages with me. Like, zero. Nothing. If I would get scratched, I wouldn't even have anything I could, you know, like, cover the wound with. Not great. I got no painkillers, no meds, no antibiotics. I just, like, I went in, zero preparation. Okay, I need to find like a sheet. Oh, spare engine part. Yo, there isn't a single piece of cloth that I can, like, use? Do I have to go upstairs for that? Yeah, I do. I have to go upstairs. Ridiculous. Looking at the map, I didn't realize that was a farm on the west side. See, Ekron is not a single curtain, guys. Look, not a single curtain anywhere. Oh, but a sewing kit. Ekron is probably the place that I know the least about, or spend the least amount of time. No, honestly, not a single sheet anywhere. A sheet of paper. Ha ha ha. Very funny. Even in the bathroom. Ridiculous. Okay, I'm gonna do it the more painful way then. There. Now, at least I will be able to bandage the wounds if needed. Backing up with a trailer. Absolutely hate it. I have huge respect for people who are able to drive with trailers in real life. I would lose my mind. I remember this place from my Theo Reyes story. Train station. The car looks so small. I mean, it looks like a... It looks so small, look at this. Babe, check this out. It looks like a toy car. I think this drive will be the end of the run. You think I'm gonna die of a car crash? It's not impossible, I would say. Payphones. Excellent for leveling up your electrical skill. And also computers. Also excellent. A flashlight, thank you very much. High chance. Do you think it's actually a normal body to car proportion? I mean, I have a big car, so it's definitely not normal for me. Oh, look at this. Ice cream. Why would they have pork chops, steak, and ranch dressing in a train station? Make sense of that. Jalapeno. Mm. I mean, we have to hit Ekron first, and then just make a quick tour to Brandenburg, and then we can go to the Sunderland Hill Sanatorium. That place is creepy. So this is the train station. It's a, you know, it's like a, it's a great stop if you ever need it between Irvington and Akron. Oh. Oh, Jesus. That was pathetic. Now, the only gripe that I have with this playthrough today is that I did not find my former self. That's a shame. For me, it is. So that's the thing. With my car is big. I do drive something which is not available for you guys. Meaning not available in America. I'm driving a Chinese car. BYD to be specific. Yeah, it's mostly my wife driving actually. Why does the engine seem to die? That's bad. Okay, we're going to Akron, and I want to take you to one very cool place in Akron. A place of existence which I learned through the Ark series. I wasn't aware that that place actually exists until I played the Ark. We drive Chevy Suburbans. Oh, those are huge. Sped engine parts. Nice. Yeah, on a farm everything needs to be able to pull. That's true. I mean, like that car is like relevant for you guys for work, right? So makes sense. Now it wouldn't work in a city. And the car that we have, honestly speaking, is also a bit too big just for your like regular city needs. But we also do a lot of road trips, so the more space we can get, the better. Guess what I drive? A bus. You drive your parents crazy. Gertrix, so funny. Okay, so I am approaching it from a wrong side. Hold on. I need to double check the map. Of course I am. That's not what I wanted to do. Problem is, there is no other way around anyway. Alright, cool. Let's just continue this way. Exactly what I meant to say, you've ruined it. Mate, that was low-hanging fruit. I didn't ruin anything. It was just low-hanging fruit. I had to take it. Oh, look! Animals! Sheep! So with my car, take care, Blight. See you next time. So with my car, we had this really cool experience. We don't have it for long. We got it since we have it since October of last year. We switched from a very compact Renault Clio, which is like a very small hatchback, right? Typical city car. We switched to a BYD Seal, which is an SUV, 4-wheel drive. Incredibly powerful, over 300 horsepower, and we had this cool experience. We went out for our regular New Year's trip. We always go, every single year we go to like this cabin in the middle of nowhere for the New Year's. Those of you who watch me for a long time know this, but what happened this year is we got pretty big snowfall around New Year's, and this whole cabin is located in this like cool spot next to a lake, and you get to that cabin through like a forest road. It's not even a road, just like a clearing in the forest. There is a path, and it's sloped downwards. So the main road is like quarter of a mile away. You have to drive through this like small forest clearing into that cabin, which is right next to the lake, and it's sloped downwards towards the lake, obviously, right? Because like it's sloped towards the water. And there are the owners of this, they have 3 cabins. We always rent one, and there's always some people renting the other ones. And this year there was so much snowfall that it was literally difficult to get out. And the people who were renting that place along with us, they were driving like a Skoda, which is a very popular car in Europe. They could not get out. They literally got stuck. And with our BYD, we just turned on the snow mode and 4-wheel drive, and it was like, you know, driving on asphalt. That was the first time that I felt, oh shit, there is a difference between cars, because I'm not a big car guy myself, but that was the first time I really was happy with the purchase. Because if we would be there in our Clio, we would be stuck. We wouldn't get out until the freaking snow melts, or somebody drives a tractor and pulls us out. We would be really fucked, to be very frank. Apologies for the language. So this is Akron, guys. Not necessarily a place I would like. Oh, look at this. Oh, wow. Look at this Ford. Holy Jesus, what happened? The physics are just all messed up. Okay, so I'm about to approach and enter the Akron Church. Skoda is really popular with forestry services. It is, and it's also very popular here for like also all kinds of public services, because it's a fairly affordable car. But they had a huge problem. The seal looks like a Porsche. It does. It looks like a Cayenne. It's a really nice car. It's a really nice car. Visually, it's nice. It's incredible inside. The interior is amazing, and the technology is awesome. Not to mention that the price is just absurd. If you just think about all the features that you're getting. Corey, if you want to look up mine, you would have to look for this particular car. I just posted the name in the chat. So this is what I drive. Mostly my wife drives, okay? But this is what we drive. Like, I'm in the same boat. So when we were looking for a car, we were specifically looking for a all-wheel drive SUV because my wife needs it for work. And we wanted a hybrid, so that also narrowed the selection. And essentially we came down to two vehicles. One was a BMW, and the other one was a BYD. And what I can say is that the experience, I tried to get a test drive of both of them, right? So I tried to get a test drive of the BYD and I tried to get a test drive of the BMW. And when I called the BMW people, I got a feeling that they don't want to talk to me. I was like, I am looking for this specific vehicle, this config, and the response was, yeah, we don't have this one here. Maybe it's in Białystok, which is like 200 miles away from where I live. And they were asking me how much I make per year. Like, what are you doing? And when I called the BYD people, they immediately like gave me like all kinds of different dates that I can come. They will have specifically the type of a vehicle, the exact configuration. When I scheduled the visit, the very next day I got a call from their call center asking if all my questions were answered, if my test drive was scheduled, do I need anything? And I just felt like, holy shit, like they want to sell this car to me. And I was sold from that moment. But anyways, enough yapping. I'm gonna show you a cool place. Check this out. These are the catacombs of the Ekron Church. Now, you can make like some sort of a medieval themed base here. It's nothing really special. It's just an underground like floor here. But it's kind of cool. Not everyone knows it exists. I learned only because I was sent on a quest during the arc. There was a hidden room over here. I don't want to buy any cars. I already bought my car and I'm good. You can always rewind, basically, right? Break the wall. Oh, look! They're gonna break the door soon. Oh shit. Is BMW or Mercedes more popular? Definitely BMWs. It's probably the car that you would see the most on the road. And we get two types of BMWs. Please start. We get two types of BMWs. We get the brand new ones, usually leased. So people just get them and lease them for their companies. Or you get these like 15 to 20 year plus BMWs, which are resales from Germany. There is no in between. It's either this or that. A survivor. A survivor. Do you think it's gonna be worth it, guys? Is that cold chamber still there? I thought it was custom made for the mod. I would need a sledgehammer to break through the wall. I don't have a sledgehammer. So, if by any chance I'm gonna find one soon, I'm gonna go back and break the wall and get to the... Because I know which chamber you're referring to. The thing is, you know, finding a sledgehammer. Yeah. Not an easy thing. Okay, what does the survivor have in the big hiking backpack? Bro, serious? Nothing. Nothing at all. Well, I'm just gonna... I'm gonna use it though, but seriously. No recipes for special weapons, no nothing. Oh, a chicken! Apologies, I didn't want to do that. I did it by accident. Probably easier to level up blastsmithing. Yeah, you only need level 8 for the sledgehammer head, right? It's nothing to me. You learn to drive an 87. I was born in 86. And I didn't get my driver's license until I was 30. I never had the need for that. Correction fluid. I'm gonna be in the opposite team, guys. I don't really get the hype around BMWs. They are incredibly popular here. Don't hate me, but I don't like them. Was it hard for me to learn to drive? No. In fact, it's kind of like an urban legend. Well, not necessarily an urban legend, but they say that it's difficult to pass your driving exam in Poland at your first attempt, and it's probably true. In most cases, I mean, when most of the people, like from my circle or my friends were like getting their driver's license, obviously they were teenagers or like early, like young adults, and barely anyone was passing the exam at first attempt. Usually you're like they're gonna flunk you for something. I managed to pass at the first attempt. So I'm not sure if it was just the examiner's like goodwill. They were calling out some mistakes that I've made, but these were not like big mistakes, and I passed for the first time. And Achilles, honestly, every single road trip my wife and I take, she's the driver. And I love being the passenger princess. I always take care of navigation. I find the route. I am responsible for, you know, passing the snacks or opening the coffee cup if needed. It's a great role, and very important. I mean, riding shotgun is also important. There are specific things you need to do, and you're also like second pair of eyes on the road, so never underestimate that. And besides, my wife is an amazing driver, and she's insanely good with parking. Like, insanely good with parking. That's because she like, it's kind of also related to her work, because her as a dog trainer, she often just, you know, works with people and needs to park all over the city and like meet them. So she's got so much experience parking in tight spots, parallel parking, regular parking, backing up, like side, whatever. I mean, she could probably park with her eyes closed. Is this the farm you were referring to, Corey? By the way, switching gears a little bit. Because we are at the western edge of Akron. And this is a big ass farm. Kind of feeling it might be the one. Ha! Thought so. Let's check it out. I've never been here. Ooh! Classy. Love the animal leather on the floor. Nice rocking chair. It has a fireplace. Yo, this is a cool spot. This is a really ooh. Angler. Nice dining room. So much corn. Oh, and it has an ancient stove. Nice. Like literally everything for everything you would need. Nice library. What's on the first floor? Oh, and there's a basement also. It's a wine yo! It's not only a wine cellar. Yo, it has an advanced forge. Is it working? Can you use it? No. Oh, that's a shame. No, but you cannot use it. I cannot interact with that. Grindstone. Oh, I can sharpen. Can I sharpen my I can sharpen my axe. Sweet. I mean, this place looks... This is badass. This is badass. If this forge was real... If this forge was functional, that would be just wild. Holy shit, what a place. I've never seen this before. How to break your microphone in 3 easy steps. Yeah. Hold on. I've never seen this before. I have no idea what this could be. I mean, this is nothing. It's, again, not anything I could interact with, but it doesn't even look like any kind of a crafting station I would be able to remotely say what it does. Okay, this the hand-operated press works. Oh, these are all fake. Oh, so stupid. Why did they do that? The forges in the Caulfield West... they're not... I think there is a forge somewhere that's definitely working. It's an oil press. Is it? Could be. Yeah, you're right. It could be an oil press. Yeah, you guys are right. I mean, this house is amazing. It would be even better if these were working. I mean, the only shame is that obviously it's all fake. Except the grindstone and the hand-operated press. Still so much potential in this place. I'm afraid to check the upstairs. It's going to be hard to beat. A spinning wheel. Very nice place. I mean, the only thing which I wouldn't like personally, it's just slightly too big for me. I don't like places. Ooh. Classic 1974. Hunks. The best edition. One thing I don't like is when there is too much space. And this one feels like a bit too much in terms of like the available space, but still pretty cool. Ugh. I missed the baby chick. Did I kill it or something? Yeah, obviously when you have like kids, you need the space. My wife and I, we wouldn't be able to fill all of that. Yeah, overrated. Guys, it's 11 p.m. I've been streaming for 3 hours. I will be signing off. If you would see me now, I would have exactly the same mural floating around my head, like over my head. I'm gonna see you again on Thursday. We'll continue. Maybe we'll be able to find a sledgehammer. I want to show the secret chamber in the Ekron Church, or maybe I'll just maybe I'll just spawn one with debug. I mean, this is a road trip. Doesn't need to be played the right way. I had fun. Thank you guys. I was saying that I was a bit grumpy when I started. did not feel that at all the entire stream. So you really helped me with my poor mood today. And I'm very grateful. Thank you so much. You have a great rest of your evening. We should set up a server. We will. It's not only should, we will set up a server as soon as we get a stable version of the game, because I do not have the energy to maintain the server now once everything is just constantly changing. So it's coming. It's definitely coming. We just need Indie Stone to finish the game. Hopefully soon. Anyways, signing off. I'll see you again on Thursday. Take care.